Now I want to say something to you from the heart that's very important for you guys to hear from me directly. I want to give you enthusiasm, but bridled enthusiasm. I want you to know there's only one reason you're going to come here and you're not going to be successful. Look at me, I'm very serious about this. Hey guys, welcome to the Match Guarantee family. Big hug. So you have just put down your fully refundable deposit and now you're a new client. So a little bit about your deposit and your journey thus far and what you can expect for the balance of your journey on your partnership with us to help you find your future beautiful Ukrainian wife. Okay, so you know what to expect on your trip, your journey all the way through. And if certainly at any time during this process you have questions or you're not sure about something, please call us, email us. Talk to your success coach and know that we're always here to answer all your questions and we want you to be fully prepared, and that's one reason that I'm shooting this video for you. I'm going to also give you some real dating pointers that you'll definitely want to follow to help increase your chances of success when you come here to meet the one. Let me first address your deposit. You have put down a fully refundable deposit. So what that means is it's fully refundable. You will come to our office in Kiev to meet the staff, and when you arrive, your 5 first dates are already set up for you. The ladies that want to meet you already have dates and times set up for you. So that's done in complete good faith because your deposit is fully refundable. At the point that you go on your first date, that's the point that you're fully committed to you and we're fully committed to you, and your deposit, of course, non-refundable. Okay, so let's recap first what you've experienced with us thus far, and then we will continue on the journey right through to your trip here and then back home and follow up, okay? So you probably first came across one of my YouTube videos, very candid and forthright, and that's our style at Match Guarantee, because we want you to be completely prepared in the real world of how to get real results and meet a real woman and court her and marry her here in Ukraine. So that's our style. So you probably liked the video. You booked a live one-on-one private coaching call with your now coach, and you filled out a profile, and you had your consultation. We went through the 5 parameters of your zone of success. One important point, your coach believes in your success. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. We don't accept anyone as a client that we don't all on your success team believe that you can be successful here meeting our beautiful, sincere ladies. So you had your initial coaching call with your success coach, probably a number of follow-up calls. Your success coach probably helped you with drafting or at least proofreading your letter that went out to your ladies for your 10 introductory package to meet 10 ladies for free. You had a couple of emails back and forth with your 10 ladies likely, and you might have already talked to your top lady on Skype video for free. That is our free package to whet your appetite and give you a flavor of how we roll here at Match Guarantee. So that should be already experience under your belt. You had a warm and fuzzy, and you decided to take the next step, which is become a client. So putting down your fully refundable deposit. Still, like I say, fully refundable at this point. And now, okay, how the rest of your journey plays out. You will arrive in Kiev at the Boryspil Airport. Most flights are from America, you guys, so you'll be flying into Boryspil Airport. Some fly into Giuliani, but they tend to be European connections into the Giuliani Airport. So nonetheless, your concierge or your private matchmaker will pick you up at the airport. She or he will be holding a sign with your name on it just after customs control at the airport. And then we will accompany you to check into your flat or your apartment or your hotel, and we will give you a little walking tour, your concierge or your private matchmaker, a walking tour of the Maidan area. We'll show you restaurants that we recommend for you and show you where to buy flowers at a discount, because that's very important that you bring flowers on each and every date. Okay, about flowers. Guys, this is a huge tip. Always, always, always take 3 flowers, okay, roses, and give them to each lady on your date. Critically important. I suggest white or pink, but not red. Red's a little over the top. And guys, just so you get this, it's a slap in the face to a Ukrainian woman if you show up without flowers. It's cultural here. So always make sure you show up with flowers. Or chocolates. You can alternatively bring high-end, I suggest Lviv chocolates, but one or the other. Bring a gift on the first date, okay? Super important. Now, typically upon your arrival, we have set up your first 5 dates for you. So these ladies already have a date and a time appointment to meet with you. The lady comes into our office and you would come into our office, and that's when the introduction is made. It's always made in our office because she feels comfortable there and it's the best meeting point for you guys. Then you guys go out and on your date. So you can take her on a walking date, go for a cappuccino, lunch, dinner. It's up to you. Tip number 2, be the man. In Ukrainian culture, the man says where you go on the date. You can be a little bit polite, but don't go over the top with being polite. You're expected to pick the place and decide what you're doing and just kind of announce to her or tell her, I thought we'd go for a walk in the park today, maybe grab a cappuccino. It's a beautiful sunny day. That's the date, okay? You can ask her, how does that sound to you? Maybe something like that to be on the polite. But guys, you always pick the place because you control your budget that way, and just a lot of reasons. It's Ukraine culture, and that's what an alpha male does here. That's what Ukrainian men do. That's what they expect. If you don't do that, they read a lot into that in the negative direction. Yes, I know it's polite in our culture, but it's a big negative for you here if she is able to lead you around where to go and stuff like that. You will have 2 matchmakers on your trip. Tatiana is your primary matchmaker. She knows all the ladies, or most of the ladies, personally even, and she sets up the dates for you, and she will coordinate with your ladies after the dates and see how it went and get feedback, and that will come back to you. Then you have your private matchmaker, who is also your wingwoman, if you will, and she will sometimes translate for you on your dates, and she will meet with you 1 or 2 times and have a private matchmaking consultation with you. Guys, this is a huge part of your success. You'll see you need help interpreting these Ukrainian ladies because they march to the beat of a much different drum than our Western women. So she's invaluable as part of your success team to help you interpret these ladies, and also to help you to choose. Because if you're like most clients, you'll have a choice of ladies that want to pursue relationships with you. And at the end of the day, you're gonna have to choose one, right? You will also have a Western man coach who's been there, done that. He's a guy that's got your back. He's been on the same journey as you, so he knows a lot. He knows the red flags, he knows how to read the ladies, not as good as your private matchmaker, of course, but he can advise you from the man's perspective. And that, again, guys, is a huge part of your inevitable success working with us, okay? So you will be in regular contact with him. Sometimes it's even me, but less and less these days. We have other Western men coaches, and make sure you utilize your coach fully. You know, you'll be on Viber or WhatsApp with your coach, and you can message him back and forth, and certainly set up consultation appointments with him on your dating spree here. Now, as ZZ Top said, every girl crazy about a sharp dressed man. These Ukrainian ladies are crazy about sharp dressed man. It means a lot to them here. They read a ton into it. Some important points. You want to have a collared shirt, always, with a sport blazer. You can get away with jeans as long as you got a nice collared shirt and a sport blazer. But shoes are critically important. Never sneakers. Never, ever, ever, please, guys. Shiny, polished black shoes is what I strongly suggest for you. They look to the shoes. They look to the fingernails. They should be clipped. Mine are a little bit overdue. Should be clipped and clean, guys. They read into this. I could talk for an hour what they read into this, but just suffice it to say, it's critically important because at the end of the day, you only have one chance to make a first impression, right? So you want to make the best impression possible. Tip number 3, I'm going to give to you guys because most guys have this problem. They're late for a date. Maybe they have 2 dates in one day, for example, and they just don't have time to pick up their flowers. They show up empty-handed to the date. Big problem. It's like an initial slap in the face. Again, first impression, you're starting on an off note. Very important to show up with a gift. So when you arrive, go buy 3 or 4 boxes of Lviv chocolates. Okay, gonna cost you $10 each. That way, if you can't make a flower run because you're late for the date, you just go back to your room and you grab a box of chocolates. You're good to go. Tip number 4 is about banking and money. Okay, I suggest you bring some spending cash in USD or Euro in your pocket, depending on how much you plan on spending. But maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000. it's up to you, right? But bring some cash. Call your banks in advance, both your credit card company, tell them you're going to Ukraine, tell them the dates. Otherwise, your card will be blocked when you go to use it here. Also, your ATM, your banking card, your ATM card, call your bank, tell them you're going to Ukraine and the dates. Otherwise, it's going to be blocked and it'll be a big problem. It's a mess. And then try to call with the time difference. It's a nightmare. I suggest that when you're here, leave most of your cash in your room. Be careful about booking a room. That's why I suggest that you book through us. There's a lot of flat scams or apartment scams, especially in Kiev and Lviv especially. So be careful with that. That's tip number 5. And yeah, I suggest when you go out and about, take a bit of cash with you, convert it to the local currency hryvnia, carry it on you, leave your wallet at home, carry one bank card and some cash. You can hit a bank card and take out money at any time, so carry limited amounts of cash. That's my suggestion to you about spending money in cash. Be careful to use a credit card in Ukraine. Don't let it out of line of sight, and only use a credit card at very well-known vendors, okay, that you would trust. Be careful using a credit card. A lot of credit card fraud here too. Guys, when you're here in the dating trenches, beware in advance. You will have a lot of feelings of overwhelm, confusion, skepticism, doubts. Please utilize your coaches. You're going to have a Wingwoman or a private matchmaker and a Western man coach. You'll have access to them either by email or possibly Viber or WhatsApp. Reach out to them, ask them your questions, and that's very important to your success. If you're not sure about something, ask, please. Guys, the reason relationships are blown here for the most part is you just don't understand the culture and how these women think. They are much different than our Western women. So you're surfing a very steep learning curve here. So utilize your coaches fully, please. And be careful. Don't over communicate. Some other tips. Don't verbally vomit on your lady. Sorry to say this, but it is the classic mistake that most guys make. We talk too much. You should be listening 3 times more than you're talking. Then you're doing well. Don't flaunt your stuff. Don't talk about your house, your car. You can just generally say where you live and stuff like this, but don't show and flaunt your stuff. It's distasteful here. And you chum the waters to attract a great white scammer. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if you chum the waters for shark, what are you going to get? Shark. So don't talk money. Talk about yourself. Ask her questions about her. Talk about what she wants in her life. Get to know each other. Avoid showing pictures of houses and cars and stuff, okay? Big mistake. Okay, some more tips. Please try to come back as soon as you can. You need to know, these are real ladies. They have real emotions and feelings, and they're afraid you're never going to come back. That's their worst fear. Okay, number 1 fear of Ukrainian women here when they're hooking up with you, Western man, is a fear that you're not coming back. They're going to lose you. So you need to be aware of that fear and address it. Say, honey, I'm going to come back in 3 months. Try to come back in 3 months, not more, if you possibly can. If you got to push that to 4, 5, and 6 months, it's just much harder to water the flower, to maintain that relationship for that long distance until you come back. You got to know, guys, it's going to take you some time. This is a journey, not a destination. Quite likely, if you're most clients, it's going to take you a year to court her, to get her trust level with you to a place where she will accept your marriage proposal and marry you, because she's giving all of herself and her family to you. She's leaving everything. She's leaving her whole world. Okay, what if her parents get sick? She needs to have confidence in you to take care of her family, to take care of her children if need be. Okay, so it's a journey, guys. You gotta man up for this. Get ready. Ain't no such thing as a mail order bride. This is going to be a lot of hard work, but it's worth it at the end of the day. You're going to marry one of the most incredible women in the world, is my fervent belief. So it's well worth the journey, but it's not easy. Now I want to say something to you from the heart that's very important for you guys to hear from me directly. I want to give you enthusiasm, but bridled enthusiasm. I want you to know there's only one reason you're going to come here and you're not going to be successful. Look at me, I'm very serious about this. You can expect to be successful when you come. And when I say successful, I mean you're going to meet not only one, but typically several ladies that are going to want to have a relationship with you. They're going to give you a shot at winning their heart. They want to settle down with a good man. They want to be married and they want to have a family or have you support the existing family. They want that. But they're going to test you. You need to know that. Good girl's going to test you because they have a lot of fears. They got to drop their whole life and move to America. What do you expect, guys? Okay? So, the only way you're not going to be successful is if you give up on you. Do you hear me? If you give up on you, other than that, you will be successful. Okay? I'm making a big statement. It's very important that you believe this, that you know this to be true. Okay? You can come here and expect this. Expect to find love. Expect to find an amazing woman of a caliber that you've maybe never even experienced before. Okay? Expect overwhelm. But I just want you guys to expect success. It's important that you believe, okay? Now, we're not perfect, and I want to talk about this, nor are our ladies, okay? Ukrainian women are not used to dating Western men, and we're much different than Ukrainian men. Oh my God, much different. So there's so many miscommunications, there's so many things that will happen in your dating that will appear like a red flag. Now, it may be or it may not be, but my encouragement to you is this. Tell us about it immediately. If something happens that you're concerned about, you think is a red flag, tell us immediately. Let us help you be the interpreter, okay? Because the women's actions here often need interpretation. So we will take a number of steps. Don't worry about it. We will take a number of steps to help you to understand what she meant by her action or inaction, communication or lack of communication, okay? Lean on us. You're going to need us to be successful. Again, we are a team. We are your partner. I use the word partner when I built this company because it truly embodies what our agency is. We are your partner looking for love, looking for your future other half in Ukraine. It's a very serious job. It's a very serious mission. So lean on us. Know that we're here to support you all the way. Okay, guys? So I think that wraps this video. If you have any questions, please reach out to your success coach. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to anyone at info@matchguaranty.com and make sure you're fully prepared for your journey. And come with confidence, guys. Be confident. It's my final tip to you. Ukrainian women want a confident man. They call it a strong man here. Basically, it means a confident man that can get shit done. That's what they mean. So come here, be the confident man that can get shit done, that can win her heart, know what you want, and be bold. Come here, make it happen, find your love, and live happily ever after. Okay, guys, we'll see you soon here in Kyiv. Get prepared to have the time of your life, the ride of your life. It's going to be fun, and I wish you all the best. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.